Welcome back to our channel.
I'm Shruti.
And I'm Dre. And together we are Beauty and the Beard.
So today we're going to be watching the biggest stunt in cinema history, courtesy of our boy, Tom Cruise.
And Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning, we have a video here that says, biggest stunt in cinema history. I know it's Tom Cruise. I know he does too many of his own stunts. Always down to thrill us. So let's check it out. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, the biggest stunt in cinema history.
Bro.
This is far and away the most dangerous thing we've ever attempted.
We've been working on this for years. We're gonna shoot it in Norway, and it'll be a motorcycle jump off a cliff into a base jump.
That's crazy.
I wanted to do it since I was a little kid. It all comes down to one thing: the audience.
This guy.
There's a lot going into this stunt. So Tom put together this master plan to coordinate all of these experts in each of the particular disciplines involved to make this whole thing happen.
John and I are jumping out of a helicopter. He's gonna chase me. That's what we say to each other. Don't be careful, be confident. Be confident.
He's going to chase me.
Advanced skydive training, a lot of canopy skills, a lot of tracking.
Tom Cruise, he's an amazing individual. You tell him something and he just locks it in. His sense of spatial awareness, he's the most aware person I've ever met.
He's going to have to learn how to
Lots
boost
of practice on stability and free fall.
Tracking with John and Miles in the air, doing lots of different positioning, like they're a two-man team in the air, coming on top of each other, below each other, backtracking, front tracking. You know, we've drilled and drilled and drilled.
Such a good sign.
When you do a lot of jumps back to back, the canopy control skills improve a lot.
We have 3 open canopies, which is a good thing.
Oh gosh, I
The
would hope
training's
so.
gone really well. It's progressing massively.
Look at that perfect landing.
Great day, man. This is the next part of training right here, motocross.
Let's do it.
Yo, Tom Cruise.
Oh my
is a
gosh,
G.
he's such a G.
Getting competent in the motocross, so he's comfortably jumping 70, 80 foot tabletops. Great time in the air, great positioning on the bike, landing well.
I have to get so good at this that there's just no way that I miss my marks.
That's good. Come a little closer to me.
So acting is the fucking easy part for this guy.
Right?
The other is putting a camera
Babe, he has to drive that
Tom is doing it.
with all that shit
The right lens,
attached
the
to
right
it.
platform, the right medium. Even 2 years ago, the cameras didn't exist that would allow us to do what we're trying to do today.
How do we involve the audience? I just want to give them that thrill.
That
Even
means
the
the camera
drone
has to be
fucking
in
looks
front
sick.
of Tom and as close to him as possible.
Feels like you're going over the camera. Yes, very cool. You train and drill every little aspect over and over and over and over again.
They were doing
This
30
guy is-
jumps a day.
Getting to a point where he was just a machine. I mean, over 500 skydives.
That's what we do. Over 13,000 motocross jumps.
Bruh.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Oh, it's great.
Oh my gosh.
Quarry.
The building of it.
Filled the quarry with cardboard boxes, which were there to catch the motorcycle. And the reason why we did that is so that Tom could simulate the jump.
How fast should I go off? What distance do I travel?
Okay, he's on
Built
a zip line.
models of different ramps at different angles to calculate what Tom's trajectory would be. We have to be able to consistently predict where Tom is going to be in 3-dimensional space.
We're gonna have a GPS chip on me.
And that recorded every single one of Tom's jumps, along with his ground speed, whether there was a headwind, whether there was a crosswind. And by doing this
So
multiple
much
times,
goes
we
into
were able
this.
to get a consistent set of data.
Oh.
So that each take we can see what height I am, so this way we can set drones and cameras in places where I can go right into close-up.
Oh my god, this guy is not an actor. This guy is a
wants
fucking.
The shot.
Let's do it, guys. Ready? Yep.
What he's willing to
Grab my
do.
earplugs. So I don't hear myself scream. We are ready.
I'm so nervous for him.
The key is me hitting certain speeds.
Well, the movie's coming out, so he didn't die.
So I do it by sound and feel of the bike. And then as I depart the bike, I'm using the wind that's hitting me here, and I'm cupping my chest. That will give me lift.
What is. Bro, you are. You just happen to be an actor.
He's fearless. Tom Cruise is fearless.
who would even practice that? Like, to do one scene, like, who would even practice that? Then practice it to master it. Practice the bike to master that. Come on, bro. What are we doing here?
Oh, that's the original. That's the scene. Oh,
Look at him.
Norway.
oh my
We've
God!
been constructing this ramp over a number of months. Everything here has to be brought in by helicopter.
Engineers and technicians, it's incredible what they've done. This is masterful.
How much money went into
Today
this
is day one of
fucking
principal
shot?
photography, and we are starting in classic mission form.
There's
with
no
the
budget on a
biggest
Tom
stunt in
Cruise
the
film.
What we're doing here is I'm just doing jumps just to warm up the body. Just do it.
Remember,
just to
there's a
get my
video of him
tracking
going
going,
off on
make
his
sure everything's working
crew
all right.
for not following the COVID protocols.
Basically,
Yeah, I've
when he
seen
gets
that for
down,
everybody,
the
actually,
parachute
that's
goes
out
and does the
Worth
bike
the
jump.
wait and stuff.
He'll actually know the weather conditions in this area, in the valley, and on the ground.
Oh!
And then he has to safely deploy a parachute. Now he's in a rock bowl with walls all around him, and he's got to fly out of it.
The guy just jumped out like
He
it was
just
casual.
jumped out, babe.
Of course, you know, when something's been done for the first time, you can't help but worry a little bit about how it's really going to turn out.
With a jump like this, the challenge is finding the cameras, it's the amount of preparation, and then it's weather.
You want the light to be right, you want the clouds to be right. Misty, but not foggy. This weather right here is exactly what we're looking for.
He is about 10 minutes away from coming up here, landing, and doing the actual stunt.
Sounds
And
good.
he
We're in
packs his
motion.
own
See you
shoot.
soon.
Man, okay.
Now we're going to set the frames of this camera ship with the drone just to verify everything, then we're going to get ready.
You know, the only things you really have to avoid while doing a stunt like this is serious injury or death. Here we go. You're riding a motorcycle, which is pretty dangerous, on top of a ramp that's elevated off the ground, so if you come off the ramp, that's gonna be very bad. You're falling. If you don't get a clean exit from the bike and you get tangled up with it, if you don't open your parachute, you're not gonna make it.
Oh my gosh, my heart's racing.
This is ridiculous.
The drone!
This guy almost lost his whole career.
Right?
The director that killed Tom Cruise.
You want to be known as that guy.
Yo, this guy's whole life flashed before his eyes. Oh man, he's riding the red line straight. This guy fucking.
Fear fucking.
Bruh, this guy just went completely good.
What do you say? He's doing it again?
Pretty much the biggest stunt in cinema history. Tom Cruise just rode a motorcycle off a cliff 6 times today.
6 times! So they had 10 bikes.
That's
Oh.
who he is. Ethan Hunt. Don't call him Tom Cruise no more. Don't call him Tom
my
Cruise anymore.
gosh.
His name has been changed.
6 times, man did it.
God, look at those cameras. This guy went through some David Blaine-like preparation for a fucking stunt, bro. Are you fucking kidding me?
That was just one of many stunts he did throughout the
This is
movie.
far and away the most dangerous thing we've ever attempted. The only thing that scares me more is what we have planned for Mission 8.
Now, let's be very, very clear. That
my
was
gosh.
absolutely incredible. That was amazing. That was amazing. The thing that is hard to fathom is which is more impressive. Tom Cruise's dedication, his preparedness, his fearlessness, the fact that it was his idea,
He set it up. That's what they said.
or the fact that he's gonna do something crazier in part 8. That fucking, that was an amazing video. And that last 5 seconds when the guy just said, what are we gonna do at Mission 8 is what scares me next. Just like, oh my God, you mean there's worse than this? And this is the part 1, so, oh man. I'm not calling him Tom Moore. Ethan's crazy. Ethan's crazy. Tom Cruise is his covert identity. He's really Ethan Hunt. You've got to be kidding me. How many motocross jumps?
Babe, that scene gave, you know when you're on a roller coaster and you get that pit in your stomach?
Oh my God.
That's what it gave me. Every time I saw him jump off the edge, I was like, oh, my stomach hurts.
Unbelievable. This guy is crazy. This guy is nuts.
Wow.
But the thing is, like, it makes you want to go back and watch the other films and see, like what was he so dedicated to? Okay, one scene
think I know.
in a friggin' 2-hour movie. One scene in a 2-hour movie, and you prepared like it was life or death. You prepared like it was a trial by combat or some shit, bro. The amount of time. Then when they're showing you how they had to helicopter everything in and then get the engineers and the architects all to that part of Norway so they could assemble it so it holds up for that one stunt. That Tom Cruise is Mr. Impossible, man. Like that, Ethan Hunt, Mr. Impossible, call him what you want, but this guy does not play by the same rules as anybody else. And the thing is, like you said, you heard Tom Cruise. I didn't hear Tom Cruise's one. I heard Christian Bale's one when he was snapping on the directors and the other people. But the thing is, honestly, if Michael Jordan walks into practice and you're not working hard enough, he's gonna fall a fire under your ass. When Kobe was in practice and they didn't want to play with the guy anymore. When the Lakers were shit and they were showing the practice, Kobe harassed Jeremy Lin. Who was it? Sasha Pavlovich. There was a tall guy with dreads that, like, literally, they had to. I saw at the end of practice when Kobe was shitting all over Jeremy Lin, that other NBA players had to gather around him and be like, yo, it's okay, it's okay. Tom Cruise plays at a different level. You've got this, and babe, this
you
is
tell me
not.
I put that many hours into making this stunt work, and you're gonna half-ass your job.
This is not mission 1.
No.
This is not mission 2. This is not mission 3. This is not mission 4. This is not mission 5. This is not mission 6. This is mission 7, part 1, and I'm still going as hard as if I have something to prove. This is my rookie year. I am Zion Williamson. You're acting like this is your fucking, you got something to prove, bro. We know you do all your stunts. We saw you attached to the fucking side of the plane in Rogue Protocol or Ghost Protocol or Rogue Nation, whatever it was. You don't have to do this, but he chooses to make it this way. Oh my God. The man sees the script and he's like, this is not impossible enough. Like, bro, oh my God. That is dedication. And the thing is, like, he's a movie actor, but every one of those things that he did was risking a devastating injury, or the actual fall. It's like, okay, the motocross jumps, devastating injury. The skydives is death, like irreparable injury or death. And the guy said, yo, let's do 500 of them so I'm prepared for the one you're going to film.
Yeah. Babe, I was just thinking, imagine Tom Cruise went and did all the Fast and Furious stunts. That would have been crazy, because those Die Hard.
There's too much CGI in that one.
Die Hard was crazy too.
Yeah.
They're jumping off a plane onto a thing.
No, but that's it. But the thing is, you see, that's the difference.
Yeah.
They fake that shit.
Yeah.
He really doing this shit, and you see his face the whole time. Because the thing is, when fucking I don't remember, I didn't even watch the whole thing because it was like a dentist appointment. It was too hard to get through. We watched the last Fast and the Furious, and when fucking Vin Diesel caught a car, there was a car hurled, and he caught it or so. I was like, bro, turn this off. This is ridiculous. You're now Captain America, bro. Like, serious. Like, first of all, Groot could have caught that car, not Vin Diesel. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, it was too. They get too unrealistic with their shit. Like even a couple of movies ago, I remember in one of the trailers for one of the previous. Because the thing is, we love action movies, so we'll indulge. But like at that point, it's like let's see what you're going to do next. Like Tom Cruise is actually upping the ante next. Fast and the Furious, they're just playing for better CGI or better. You know what I'm saying? But when there was a scene in one of the Fast and the Furious, sorry to digress, but it was a scene where Michelle Rodriguez flew out of a car and Vin Diesel jumped out of a car to catch her to land on another car. And I was like, bruh, just join the Avengers and get it over with. But wow, Mr. Impossible himself. Whoo!
This guy.
Yo.
This guy.
Thank you all for joining us for the greatest stunt in cinema history.
Be sure to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to like our video.
Let us know what you thought of the trailer down in the comments. And be sure to go over to our Patreon to check out our full-length TV show and movie reactions. Or just to support our channel.
I'm Shruti.
And I'm Drake. For Beauty and the Beard, we're signing out until the next one. Peace.